It didn't break, it just fell out. Perfect. Girl, we're too deep in this. Let's do some summary sewing projects. We have a good mix of some slight alterings, and we even have some slight transformations I'm going to try to whip up. The goal here is to make my clothes more wearable, and to make it more wearable, I need to make it like actually fit. I'm going to start off with the easier projects to just like ease into this, and then we will go from there. The sewing machine is a little performative to start off with it here because the first two projects we're going to be hand sewing. Here is the first top that we are going to do. It is from Rue 21. I thrifted it. I love the texture on it. I love this cute little bow. It is just a bit too open in the front for my comfort. Like it feels like at any point everything could fall out. This is what she looks like on. Very cute. Love the color. Love the fit. Just need to close up the top a little bit. I have the perfect bright red thread. Also, I haven't used this one before. I love when I get to use a color I haven't used before. It feels so rewarding. Project 1 and 2 out of 6 should be fairly easy. Fingers crossed. Okay. While I'm sewing this, I'm kind of trying to do a ladder stitch, but also I am just kind of trying to connect one side to the other with no rhyme, no reason. It doesn't look amazing by any means or professional, but it is a little bit more closed. But now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is half an inch. I'm going to try it on. I barely did anything. It does not look pretty by any means, but it is getting the job done. You won't see it anyway, so it's perfect. So that means project 1 is done. I'm going to be annoying today and have the final reveals at the end. So stay tuned for that. Oh boy, I wonder what this will look like when I try it on. Let me just try to keep an element of surprise. This is just like some romper that I thrifted maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And it is nothing special, but I wear it constantly. And I cannot stand having stuff fall out of my pockets. It's actually like so annoying. It's really not too bad, but it is just like such an inconvenience. Project number 2 is done. We are breezing through these. Doing the easiest ones, huh? Who would have thought? I won't be trying this on or anything, but now there's no hole in it. Okay, look at that. She's perfect. That's a win. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, now it is time to get out my sewing machine. We are doing... Let me just show you. This is also one of my most recent thrift finds. The brand is Kimchi Blue. The details on this are just so beautiful. The straps are held up by this like wooden little ring, and it has lace trim around it. It's like a handkerchief in the way that it goes down to a point in the midsection. This is what it looks like on. It's slightly too big. It just feels like a nip slip will happen any second. For a top to be like super comfortable for me, I don't really want that. Also, this is 100% cotton. My idea is to sew a straight stitch on either seam, and then that way it will just be taken in a tiny bit, and hopefully it's not too bulky because then I could not cut it up at all. I just don't want to ruin it. I am not going to pin it. Oh God, is this the wrong choice? Also, I have the hiccups. I don't know what happened. I didn't even laugh. I usually get them when I laugh, but girl, nothing's funny. Like nothing's funny, okay? Worst come to worst, I can seam rip it and start over. It's just kind of annoying because the seams don't line up. I don't know if this will look right. I just have to do it. I just have to do it. Okay. Well, that was easy enough, but look at this. It looks so weird and bulky here. I need to sew a little further in on the top part so that it's not like gaping. The sides are actually perfect, but do you see this like weird gapping up here? I'll just sew it down a little more here and then sew this down here a little more. There's like an extra sewing line here because it was like rumpled up in the inside, so I had to flatten it. But from far away, you really can't tell. You can see at the bottom here, it's like layered on top of it a little. But I will say, at least the other side matches. At least both sides look equally bad. So project 3 is done. Let's move on to project number 4. Almost a year ago, I thrifted this and it was like very long skirt, but I have been on the hunt for a really good quality dark wash denim skirt. I really want a finished hem, not a raw edge. I had been looking for it for like maybe a year, and finally I saw this very long skirt. I was like, you know what? Girl, hello, sewing machine, I can do that. And it has been so difficult. I broke a needle, and I think this will be my 3rd time trying to do this. The back is a good length. The front is a little too long. Look, I even tried to do these little like stitchings here. That was perhaps the messiest way I could have done it. There are like little black, white, gold threads everywhere, but it was so unbelievably quick. I do plan to do a like small double rolled hem on this. Let me just see. I do kind of like that. Now we just need to decide the length. Is this a cute length? I don't know. I think it is better. Let's just get into it. I broke the needle. I got a little greedy, I think. Oh my God, it's like, oh wait, it didn't break. It just fell out. Perfect. Well, I'm going to try this on and then circle back if need be. I hope and pray that it is good. Amazing news. It's the best it's ever looked. It's not perfect, but I feel like the back is long enough and the front is short enough. We're saying project number 4 is done. I am going to stop and go eat something because my next 2 projects I'm a little nervous for, and I feel like I need a little bit more like creativity for them. I'm gonna come back a better version of myself. Okay, I did have lunch. Maybe I am a slightly better version of myself. Can't say too much, but let's move on to our second to last project. This is a skirt that my best friend got me for my birthday. So sweet. This is what it looks like on. It is very, very cute, but I do feel like it is a little bit too long. It's not as flattering as it could be. And then one day I decided, I was like, I'm going to roll it up and see if I can do kind of like a tube dress with it. Here it is if I just pull it from being a skirt to being a dress. I think that this is still too long and it does not hit me at an amazing length. So I'm gonna roll it up a few times so then you can get the full vision of what I'm trying to go for. Look at this length. I think it is so pretty. And I do actually love this like light pink band across the top. Honestly, from the front, it looks great. It looks really good. On the back, it really bunches up here. And besides that, it is pretty tight on my armpits. And it's just so gorgeous. It's so pretty. It is like almost the same color as my skin. Thank God there's like these darker pinks on it. Do I cut a chunk out of it and then maybe even like sew it onto the band and then roll it over like once or twice? I feel like that might work, but I don't know if the dress will like sit weird. I don't know. Does it look horrible if it's bunched up? Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut kind of like a chunk out of this and then sew it back to this elastic at the top and then fold it over, hopefully twice. And then that should maybe help with some of the bunching. Oh God. Oh, actually, maybe I should sew these two pieces together so then I can not worry about them slipping apart. I think that's a good place to start. I think I need to fold this over, sew it down, cut this in half so then I can thread it through this like tube, like leave a little space open. I think, girl, I don't know. I am really winging this, but at the same time trying really hard still. I'm just gonna eyeball it because clearly that has worked out so well for me. I'm actually like panicking a little bit. It worked, it worked. Some of the fabric underneath is showing even after I fold it over, so I'm just gonna like tuck it in as I sew it. Girl, we're too deep in this. I definitely messed up the tension. See how the threads are loose on the back? So I'm going to have to seam rip this and start over. But I will say I'm glad that I'm doing it now instead of when I'm done with it and then I'm like, what the hell happened? Trying to think of the positives here. New, fresh, clean start. Why is this happening? Pedals to the ground. I'm falling apart. So I do kind of feel like I ruined it. It looks better when I fold it over, but now I have this jagged stitching across here. I was looking at my scraps that I have from cutting this up, and I think if I could secure this onto here, and then it is a little big in the back, so maybe I could just like tie it into a little bow. I think that would be really cute. There's really not much fabric to work with. I have this pillowcase that is almost the exact same color of it. Okay, the fold that I'm trying to cover is approximately 2 inches. So I think I want this to be 4 inches wide because then I can, does that make sense? Maybe I'll do 5. Okay. Change of plans again. Instead of the pillowcase, I am going to use this stretchy cotton polyester blend fabric. Like, it'll look fine, but it would look better with the other color. I just know that that will not end well for me. So okay, I have sewn on this little thing that I want to cover up the ugly hems with. I just realized that I have to hand sew it, which is fine. It's no big deal, but I'm just like, oh my God. I don't even know how it looks if I'm being honest. And I can't use my machine because I need to get it through the layers that don't show. I'm so serious. This is taking everything from me. This garment took me, oh God, it took me 5 hours to do. Okay, I don't even know if I like it, but it's done. My back hurts because I'm like hunched over like this, but now we only have one more. And also, I'm not trying that on until we try it on. I cannot handle that right now. We have one thing left to do, and I'm a little conflicted. It is this asymmetric halter top. Very clearly, it's fast fashion. There's a zipper where a zipper doesn't belong. The buttons are placed very weird, but I do love the buttons, and I love the silkiness of the fabric, even though it is just like polyester. But I feel like it is a very good base to do something with. So I'm going to start by taking off the buttons because they do not lay any type of way. Like, they look god awful. Okay, well, that kind of answered my question. I was thinking, do I leave this cream part on it and then tuck it in or something? But the fabric is showing everything. So I think I'm actually going to seam rip this cream thing off of it, and hopefully I can just use this as a tube top. Maybe I can put the buttons back on. For now, I just want to get this thing off. I did not blink once when I did that. It is a really pretty base layer, but there are a little bit of holes here from whatever the hell this is, and then the buttons. This is what I mean where I have two options. I can either choose to leave it be and just wear it as like a brown silky looking tube top, or put the brown buttons on. But I feel like it doesn't look right. Girl, this does not look cute. Maybe I need to add some other buttons or like something like that across the top. Ooh, I kind of like that. And then maybe I can like sprinkle some other buttons around here. If anyone has any ideas, please let me know. I refuse to do it until, but then like, look, I have these little holes here now, and that's like not the biggest deal in the world to me, but it's just like, ugh. I don't know if it's because I've been sewing for 12 hours, but I'm like, I'm not trusting my vision here. Oh my God. Thankfully, this is our last project today. Please comment what you think I should do with this. For now, I'm going to give you a little before and after of everything I made today. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the before and afters. Here is the red Rue 21 top before I did anything to it. She is cute. The only thing is, it is a little bit lower cut than I am comfortable wearing. And now here she is. It kind of looks the same, but I do feel better. Like, it's maybe a little under an inch higher. Yeah, she's cute. She's fun. I like it. This kimchi blue tiger halter top is so freaking cute, but it's just a little too big. I have not worn it once because it just feels like it's gonna fall off at any second, and that's not my vibe right now. So after some alterations, here she is. It fits so freaking well. I am so happy. I love it. I feel so good in it. Now for this dark wash mini skirt. It was like a midi skirt before, chopped it up, didn't like it. Big redo today. I'm actually so happy. I didn't think I could do it, and I actually love this hem. It was a little bit of a risk, but it's great, and it feels long enough in the back. Amazing. Now we have this long mesh skirt. I think it would be beautiful as a dress, and girl, I kind of effed it up. It definitely could be way worse, and like, I definitely had a vision with it. I like did something weird to the elastic. The idea of it was so good, and I do think it could potentially work, but I think I need to rework it if I want it to work. Oh my God, I felt like I was so close, but the sewing on this is crazy. When I didn't know what to do, I would just like sew some more, and then I was like, I shouldn't do that, sew some more, like that. Let's go to the next. I don't want to look at this anymore. Oh my God. Now time for the last piece of the day, this unforgivable criminal top. Why did they do this to this top? So after taking off everything, this is what we are left with. Let me know what you think about the buttons, any other ideas. Like, oh God, what have I done? Okay, I have been doing this since like 9 a.m. Like, the thing is, it doesn't hurt that it took me that long. It hurts that it took me that long, and I have one for sure flop and another borderline flop. Some wins though today for sure, but now I do have a ginormous collection of things to clean up. What are your guys' thoughts, opinions, hopes, dreams, whatever? Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time for whatever we get up to. Bye!